All right, let's dive into another deep dive. This time we're taking a look at IQ Lead Magnet 2025.
Okay.
It's this tool that says it can help us grow those email lists and rake in some affiliate sales.
Right.
So we've got the sales material right here and even a YouTube review
Nice.
from a guy who's been using it for like 6 months.
Oh.
So we're going beyond the hype, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just get down to the facts. Is this thing legit? Or is this just another shiny object that promises the moon?
Well, first off, I think what really struck me was it's focused on building a sustainable business online.
Oh, interesting.
Not about overnight riches,
Gotcha.
but about attracting the right people and providing real value.
Yeah, because people can see through that fluff, right?
Absolutely.
You know, if you're constantly pushing products that don't work, your audience is going to disappear in like a second.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So how does IQ Lead Magnet 2025 even help with this? I know they're big on the whole done-for-you approach, right?
Exactly. And this is where it gets interesting, especially for people who, maybe aren't design or tech wizards.
Right.
They've got pre-made templates for everything, opt-in pages,
Nice.
thank you pages, even like membership areas.
Wow.
Plus, they have these training videos that walk you through every step.
Well, that's cool. So even if you're not like a coding genius, you can still make something that looks professional.
Right.
Okay, that's a big hurdle cleared for a lot of people, I think.
For sure.
But what about getting people to actually see your pages, right?
Yes.
That's where their traffic strategy comes in, and this is where things get a little different.
Yeah, you're talking about the expired domain strategy.
Yeah, tell me about that.
It's actually pretty clever.
Okay.
They teach you how to find domain names that businesses have basically abandoned, right?
Mm-hmm.
And use their existing authority and backlinks to drive traffic to your offers.
Wait, so you're kind of like hijacking someone else's hard work. Doesn't that seem a little, I don't know, ethically questionable?
Well, not really. Think of it like this. These domains are just sitting there unused,
Right.
and they still often have value to search engines.
Oh, interesting.
So this just shows you how to repurpose them the right way
Okay.
by redirecting that traffic to relevant offers that actually provide value to the visitors.
Okay, so it's less about being sneaky and more about being resourceful, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
But does it even work? Like, did our reviewer see any results from that?
They did. They've been using it for 6 months, and they get consistent traffic from those expired domains.
Wow.
Now, the sales they made did vary,
Yeah.
depending on, the niche and the specific offer.
Right.
For example, they had more success with make money online products than they did with, say, exercise bands.
Makes sense. I guess people are less likely to buy, physical stuff
Yeah,
from a website they've never heard of.
for sure.
But digital products, it's easier to just kind of jump in, right?
Definitely.
Interesting how, the psychology works with online marketing.
Yeah, for sure.
But it brings up a good question for our listeners right then.
Yeah.
Could this be your secret weapon to stand out in your niche?
Yeah, it's something to think about.
But even if you get traffic, you got to convert them into subscribers.
You do.
And I thought it was interesting how the reviewer talked about needing a good lead magnet.
Oh, yeah.
You know that freebie you offer in exchange for an email address?
All right.
It's got to be good.
Absolutely.
The reviewer was saying at first they were getting good traffic,
Yeah.
but barely any people were opting in
Interesting.
because they didn't really make it clear what the lead magnet was.
Right.
People didn't know if it was worth giving up their email address, right?
It's got to be valuable.
Yeah, you got to give to get, right?
Exactly. And they actually found a pretty creative solution
Oh.
using ChatGPT.
Oh, right. The AI writing tool.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's talking about it.
They used that to whip up a free report based on the sales page
Oh, wow.
of the product they were promoting.
Oh, that's smart.
Offered that on their opt-in page and delivered it automatically.
I see. So simple but effective, right?
Totally.
Show the value up front. People need to know what they're getting
Absolutely.
before they'll give you their email.
Exactly.
So we've talked about getting traffic with this expired domain strategy
Right.
and converting that traffic with a good lead magnet.
Yeah.
But what about the other features? What makes this tool stand out?
From the sales material and the review, the link rotator system really stood out to me.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
Especially if you're promoting, multiple products as an affiliate,
Uh-huh.
this is really useful for managing all those links.
Yeah, and remember, a lot of people struggle with the technical stuff.
Right,
So having something that makes it easy to manage links,
right.
that's a big help.
It is.
But wouldn't you want to know which links are actually getting clicked?
Absolutely.
Like making you money.
Exactly. And that's where the advanced stats tracking comes in.
Okay, tell me about that.
It goes beyond just the basic page views. You can actually track the clicks,
Right.
see what's working, what's not.
Okay.
Data is power.
So you're not just guessing, you can actually look at your results,
Right.
make smarter decisions.
Exactly. Especially for affiliate marketing.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, but I imagine all that data could be overwhelming.
It can be, but luckily they have a feature that lets you group campaigns
Oh, okay.
for easier analysis.
I like that.
So you can see the bigger picture, identify trends across different campaigns,
That's really cool.
which can be really helpful in refining your overall approach.
Yeah, it's like having this bird's eye view of your whole operation.
Right.
Are you starting to see why people are interested in this thing?
I am. It seems like a pretty comprehensive set of tools,
Yeah.
especially for someone serious about building a real online business.
Okay.
But, and this is a big but.
Oh, here it comes. Got to bring us back down to earth.
Right, it's not magic. You don't just buy the software and watch the money come rolling in.
Right. No magic button.
No magic button. You gotta learn the strategies, put in the work, stay committed.
Right. So it's more like a power drill than a magic wand, I guess.
Exactly. You still need to know how to use it, right?
Yeah.
Pick the right bits, apply the right amount of pressure to get the job done.
So the tool itself won't build a house for you.
It empowers you, but you're the one in control.
And speaking of control, let's talk about something we all hate. Upsells.
Right.
These little add-ons that promise, more features and faster results.
Yeah, so tempting.
They get you every time.
Right.
But are they worth it?
So, from what I gathered, the core software itself is actually pretty affordable,
Okay.
but there are a few upsells to watch out for.
Yeah.
However, the bundle deal offers a big discount and might actually be a better value.
So if you're serious about using this thing, the bundle might be the way to go,
It could be, yeah.
especially if you're on a budget.
Yeah, it's like buying in bulk. You often get a better price,
All right, so before we get lost in all the cool features,
right?
let's think about you, our listener.
Yeah, good point.
We want this deep dive to be relevant to your goals.
Of course.
So the big question is IQ Lead Magnet 2025 right for you?
That's the question, isn't it?
That's the question, and to figure that out, we're going to dig deeper into some key factors after a quick word from our sponsor.
Sounds good. All right, so we're back, and we've been really getting into the nitty-gritty of IQ Lead Magnet 2025.
Yeah, we've looked at the features, the strategies,
The bad.
even those upsells,
Always got to watch out for those.
But now, let's get down to brass tacks. Is this thing right for you?
Right, that's the big question.
To help us figure that out,
Yeah.
I think it's important to look at a few things,
Absolutely.
like starting with, are you even willing to put in the work?
That's a big one.
Because this isn't something you just set and forget, right?
Right, you're still the one driving the ship.
Exactly. And that brings up another thing. Are you comfortable with tech?
Yeah, I mean, they've tried to make it user-friendly,
Mm-hmm.
but it definitely helps to have some basic knowledge of how websites work, Their domains, email marketing.
Yeah, I mean, think of it like learning a new language.
Yeah, that's a good
The
analogy.
more fluent you are, the easier it'll be to use this thing.
Exactly. It's an investment
For sure.
in yourself.
Absolutely. But something that stood out to me from all of this
What's that?
was this emphasis on providing real value to your audience.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Content is king, right?
It really is.
It's not just a saying, it's the foundation of a real business online.
For sure. And that reviewer we talked about, they really made that point
They did.
with that ChatGPT thing.
Yeah, remember that.
Yeah.
Using it to make that free report.
That was so clever.
So smart.
They basically took all the important stuff from the sales page
Yeah.
and made it into this, digestible, valuable piece of content.
And that's what it's all about. Giving people something valuable up front.
Right.
Builds trust. You become the expert.
People are more likely to buy from someone they trust. Right?
Absolutely. It's like that saying, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
That's so true.
And they didn't even stop there. They went a step further.
Really? What do they do?
Used ChatGPT to make a welcome email sequence.
How smart.
Right.
It's all about, making those connections.
Nurturing that relationship.
Yeah, not just get the opt-in and forget about them. Right? It's about building that relationship so they stick around.
They realized that email marketing,
Yeah,
when you do it right, it's huge
for sure.
for staying top of mind.
Right, yeah.
No.
It's like inviting someone into your home online,
Yeah,
You wouldn't just start selling to them the second they walk in the door.
exactly. You treat them with respect.
Right.
You build that connection.
It's about building that rapport.
Absolutely.
Giving value and then earning the right to promote something.
And that's how you build a real business.
Yeah.
It's not about just chasing that quick sale.
It's about playing the long game.
Yeah. It's about building that trust and that value that's going to last.
That's true.
And I think this tool, with its focus on strategy and content, it pushes you in the right direction.
Yeah. It's like they give you the tools and the blueprint,
Right.
but you're the architect.
Right.
You get to decide what you want to build.
And as we wrap up this part, I want to remind you, we've talked about the tools, the strategies,
Yeah.
but the real magic, it comes from you.
That's so true.
Your passion,
Your drive.
your willingness to learn.
And adapt. Right. The AI writing tool, regardless of what tools you use.
It's about finding the tools that work for you, that help you get where you want to go.
Absolutely.
So let's move on to the final part of our deep dive, where we'll finally answer that big question.
The one everybody wants to know.
Is IQ Lead Magnet 2025 actually worth your time and money?
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground with this IQ Lead Magnet 2025 thing.
We have all those features, those strategies,
The good, the bad.
even those upsells.
The question on everybody's mind, though,
Yeah.
is it worth it?
Is it worth your money?
That's the big question.
It is. And like we said before, there's no easy answer.
Yeah.
It depends on you.
It depends on your goals, your budget, all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But let's go over some key takeaways just to help our listeners,
Yeah, good idea.
make the right decision.
Okay,
Yeah.
so first things first.
Uh-huh.
If you're looking for that magic button,
Right.
that's going to bring in tons of leads and sales overnight.
You're going to be disappointed.
You will.
This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, right?
Not at all. It takes work
It takes effort.
and commitment
And
a willingness to learn.
it's like that saying,
Give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish,
you feed him for a lifetime.
you feed him for life, right?
Yeah.
This is more about teaching you how to fish
Yeah.
than just giving you a fish.
Right, you got to bring your own bait.
Yeah, you got to put in the effort, provide value to the visitors,
Okay, so it's less about being sneaky and more about
providing value.
those lead magnets.
Right.
The reports, the email sequences, it's all about building that trust.
Yeah, showing people that you actually care.
Yeah, that you're not just trying to make a quick buck.
Exactly.
And that's where this tool, I think, can really help.
It can, yeah.
It gives you the tools. It helps you make that content that people want.
And it can streamline things,
Yeah, definitely.
help you manage your links, track those results.
But in the end, it's just a tool, right?
It is.
It's a powerful tool,
It is a powerful tool.
but you have to use it.
You're the one who has to make it work.
It's like, I don't know,
What's a good
it's
analogy?
like a fancy kitchen gadget,
Yeah,
It can help you make amazing food,
Right.
but only if you know how to use it.
And you have the ingredients.
Exactly. So before you just go and buy it,
Right.
think about it. Really consider,
Yeah, be honest with yourself.
are you committed? Do you have the tech skills?
And are you passionate about this?
Yeah.
Because if you don't have the passion, no tool is going to make up for that.
That's so true. That's the secret ingredient.
It is.
So let's say you've thought about all of this
Uh-huh.
and you've decided
Yeah,
this tool's for you.
you're ready to jump in.
What do you do?
Do your research.
Don't just click buy now.
Yeah, exactly. Don't get caught up in that hype.
Go to their website,
Yeah.
read what people are saying,
Watch those demos.
maybe even do a free trial, right?
See if it's a good fit.
Yeah. But most importantly, trust your gut.
Trust your instincts.
If something feels off,
If you're hesitant,
Okay.
it's always better to be safe than sorry.
yeah, your intuition is like a compass, right?
It is.
It'll guide you in the right direction. Doesn't that seem a little, I don't know.
Thought.
Okay.
Online marketing, it's always changing.
Always.
New tools, new strategies popping up all the time.
That's the name of the game.
It is, but the basics, they stay the same.
That's true.
Provide value, build relationships, solve problems.
That's how you succeed.
So stay curious, stay informed.
And keep experimenting, right?
Exactly.
And maybe your next deep dive
Yeah,
will uncover that perfect tool for you.
absolutely. You never know what's out there.
Until then, keep learning
Keep exploring.
and keep pushing those boundaries.
That's what it's all about. That's it for this deep dive. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for joining us.